bitch is gonna get Luis in trouble and killed if she's not careful.
Sure. Here you are. Where have you been? I've been trying to call you half the night in your cell. Didn't you check your messages?
Sorry. I didn't check.
Nice. Well, after you ran out on me last night, I brought James up here to sleep.
I'm really sorry if I upset you. Things have been crazy. Luis has been arrested for Ray's murder and for throwing acid on Fancy.
What?
I know, it sounds bizarre, but it's bad. Fancy woke up screaming because someone had dripped acid on her, and there was Luis holding the jar.
Well, then maybe he did it.
No. He said that he struggled with the attacker, and I believe him. Fancy said that all she saw was Luis, and that's what she told Sam, so Sam arrested him, and what's worse is that Luis escaped.
Idiot. Even if he didn't do it now, everybody's going to think he did.
Well, it's all a lie. And I really think that Fancy is losing her mind. I mean, if she doesn't stop this nonsense, then Luis is going to go to prison for life, or worse. If Fancy had kept her mouth shut, Luis wouldn't be in this mess.
Kept her mouth shut about being attacked with acid?
Yes. No one can possibly believe that Luis is this horrible criminal.
Except the mayor, the police, his best friend, Sam Bennett, who happens to be the chief of police. Look, this makes what I want to talk to you about even more painful.
What?
Well, before you ran out last night, you told me that you still love Luis.
Well, of course I do. As a friend.
That's not what it sounded like.
I've loved Luis for years. I can't just turn it on and off.
Yeah, but where does that leave us, Sheridan? Every time I turn around, it seems that you're focused on Luis instead of on me and our son. Even just now.
Chris, I love you. You've given me everything I ever wanted. A happy marriage. A family.
How happy can it really be if you don't even give us the time of day, Sheridan?
It's not true. Even though I might still have feelings for Luis, that doesn't mean I'm not wholly committed to our marriage.
You have a very interesting way of showing it.
I am. Look, we made promises to each other on that beach in Hawaii, and I intend to keep them.
Don't you know how much I want to believe that? But it's difficult, Sheridan. Especially when your wife still longs for another man.
I never said that.
You didn't have to.
Look, we both have pasts. What about Maureen? We both love people from our pasts. But isn't that okay if we're both committed to loving each other for the present, the future?
I'm glad we talked. It's good to have these things out in the open.
Well, we can get beyond all this. We don't have to live in fear that our past loves will destroy what we have now.
You know, our schedules are so crazy. We barely get to see each other. How about we spend some R&R time together?
That sounds wonderful.
I go make us some lunch?
Great. There must be some way that I can find Luis and help him. But how? Where could he be?
Get away from me, this. Sheridan, I'm so sorry. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm worried sick about you. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
How did you find me?
I first did a computer check. Find you, but you know how that goes. Need a few bits of hard evidence. Search with or you go nowhere fast.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then I
boy.
thought Teresa must be helping you. Because in order to stay hidden, you need cash and a place to stay. And of course, she'd be able to help you with that. And I knew the Crane Industries had several apartments that they keep for visiting executives when they come into town. So I started looking there, and this is a good one I checked.
Persistent. I guess those are for me.
Of course. Have to make sure Harmony's #1 master criminal eats right.
Thanks a lot. I don't want you any more involved in this than you already are. You know what? I'm just gonna get the hell out of here.
No. Police. No. You can't go. Look, you are absolutely safe here. There is no reason to leave. I'm sure no one else will find you here.
You did?
That's only because I'm the one that rented these apartments out for Crane years ago, and I knew where to look. Please stay so I know where you are, so I can help keep you safe.
Sheridan, I don't need your help, okay? Besides, if you don't tell Sam where I'm at, you're aiding and abetting a fugitive.
Please. Now you have to stay. I insist.
Okay. For the moment.
Good. Have you eaten?
No. Been on the stupid internet for hours trying to find a clue as to who Fancy's attacker is.
Well, that's ridiculous. How are you going to do good police work if you don't keep up your strength? Now sit down and I'll make you something to eat.
You don't have to do that.
I said sit.
All right. You're the boss.
It's taken you this long to realize that.
Really want to call Fancy, let her know that I'm okay. Ethan says I shouldn't.
Ethan knows you're here?
The less you know, the better.
Okay, fine. But Ethan's right. Don't call Fancy.
Why are you acting so intense?
I'm not acting intense. I'm just concerned. You can't let Fancy know where you are until you have something concrete to tell her.
Why not?
Why not? Well, because I don't mean to bring up a sore subject, but it's only natural that she still suspects you.
I know.
Well, don't you want to produce the real criminal?
Of course I do.
Well,
Well, then I shouldn't call her.
by the time I'm done here, police won't even remember Fancy's name.